Professor, class, Jones International University, Speech 101, Assignment 6.1, Informed Speaking. Topic today is why minimum wage should be higher. My general purpose today is to inform peers that nearly 8 million Americans go to work every day yet still live below the poverty line. That is in part because the federal minimum wage is way too low. When I'm finished speaking, I want people to be aware that together we can increase the quality of living for everyone, leading to all states raising the minimum wage. If you're like me, you just finished your 40 plus hours a week, 80 plus depending if you're weekly or bi-weekly, and nothing sobers you up more than looking at what you earn after working your tail off. Nothing worse than when you don't have the means to take care of the necessities in life. Do I pay my rent or do I put food on the table? Can I afford daycare so I can go to work? Can I really drive that far to work? How can we achieve the American dream without the means? Everything's going up, so why is minimum wage still at a standstill? How do you suppose an individual works for a minimum wage of $7.50, which is $14,400 a year, before taxes even taken out, even survive when it'll cost an estimated $241,080 for a middle-income couple to raise a child born last year for 18 years, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture? Raising the minimum wage would stop an estimated 28 million Americans moving back into with their parents. If you could just raise the income to say something that would be reasonable with today's expenses, what about today's women, and with the number of single mothers steadily increasing, would particularly benefit because they tend to work for lower wages than men in certain locales for some oddball reason. We all have family, right? What if I told you supporting raising the minimum wage is a family-friendly policy? Would you support it? With more family income, some people would choose to do what they want to do when they're retired. Like get fat on the beach in Florida, go back to school, or even have children. Raising the minimum wage would bring an end to wives staring holes through the back of their husbands' heads. It's time to way past time, actually, if you ask me, end turmoil in households everywhere by just raising the minimum wage. Some don't have time for a hell of a freeze over. Working families that earn more could work less hours and have more time to dedicate to raising a family with respectable morals and discipline. We would have more time in community life and what the hell. You can even throw in politics. Americans will start to reclaim the middle class, bringing back the political organizations that they once had. Because payroll and income tax revenues would rise, the federal deficit would come down. Social Security worries would fade. We will all join Will Ferrell in the movie Old School and streaking when debt is in a rearview mirror. How do you expect people to spend what they don't have? Having such a low minimum wage is pointing people in the direction of debt. Because you're penny pinching trying to cover all expenses and have a life at the same time, raising minimum wage is good for the economy and recovery. To get the economy back on track, spending power has to be in the hands of those who actually spend in the real economy. That means regular people, not the super wealthy who tend to hoard wealth and invest in financial products. The minimum wage story is not just a story about income inequality, but rather it's about an elite that has hijacked the economic system and made it work less productively than before while redistributing more of what is working to themselves. That is the first part of this speech. Thank you.